Classification of matter. Can you tell, talcum powder is which type of matter? Whether it is a gas, or a solid, or a homogeneous mixture, or a heterogeneous mixture, or a compound? Or can you tell, honey is which type of matter? Whether it is solid, liquid, or a mixture? Well, stay with me till the end for a few minutes, and then you will become a master in the classification of matter. First, let us define matter. Anything that occupies space, has mass, offers some resistance, and can be felt by any of our sense organs, is called matter. Like your mobile, air, water, the food you have taken last night, everything is a matter. The physical classification of matter is done into three types: solid, liquid, and gas. And chemical classification of the matter is done into two types. That is, a pure substance, and a mixture. So, let us see these terms one by one. Solid state. The matter in a solid state possesses a definite shape, definite volume, and a definite mass. Particles in a solid state are tightly packed, and are in a regular pattern. They can vibrate, but cannot move past each other. Suppose you have a brick. It has a definite shape, definite volume, and a definite mass, and the particles are tightly packed in a regular pattern. Therefore, brick is solid. Liquid state. The matter in the liquid state possesses a definite volume, and a definite mass, but no definite shape. It takes the shape of the container, in which it is placed. Particles in the liquid state are close together, but with no regular pattern. They can easily move or slide past one another. Suppose, you have water in a glass. You can see that the water has a definite volume, and definite mass, but it does not have any definite shape. You can see it is taking the shape of the container, in which it is being placed. Also at the molecular level, you can see the particles are easily moving, and are sliding past one another, during the flow. Therefore, water is a liquid. Gas state. The matter in a gaseous state has neither definite volume, nor definite shape, but it has a definite mass. It takes the shape, and volume of the container, in which it is placed. Particles in a gas are well separated, with no regular pattern. It can vibrate freely at high speed. Suppose, you have this piston cylinder arrangement with gas inside. Now, if we will raise the temperature of the gas, then the gas will expand, and the piston will move. So, we can see the initial volume, and the shape of the gas inside the cylinder were this, but after expansion, the volume, and shape of the gas are this. So, we can say that, gas has neither definite volume, nor definite shape. But one thing you can see that, the number of gas particles before the expansion, and after the expansion is the same. Only the empty space between the particles, has increased. Therefore, we can say that gas has a definite mass. But how can we calculate the gas mass inside the piston? Note that, here we cannot use the formula, mass equals density, into volume, because the volume of gas is not definite here. In the case of gas, we will use, PV, equals to, nRT. Where n is the number of moles, which is equal to mass divided by, molecular mass. Therefore, new equation will be, PV equals to, mass into R, into T, divided by, molecular mass of the gas. By using this equation, we can easily calculate the mass of the gas. Now, we will see the chemical classification of matter. So, let's begin with pure substance. Pure substances have a fixed composition. It cannot be separated into simpler substances by physical methods. It can only be changed in identity and properties by physical methods. Its properties do not vary. These pure substances are further subdivided into two categories. First is elements, and second is compounds. Elements are pure substances, made of one kind of atom. This element is further subdivided into three categories. They are metal, nonmetals, and metalloids. Metals are generally solids, hard, malleable, and ductile. They have high tensile strength and luster, and can conduct heat and electricity. Nonmetal are generally non-luster, brittle, and poor conductors of heat and electricity. Metalloids have characteristics common to the metal, as well as nonmetals. Now, we will see compounds. Compounds are the pure substance that contains two or more elements in a definite proportion by mass. Here, the constituent elements do not retain their properties. A compound can be decomposed into simpler substances by some suitable chemical technique. This compound is further subdivided into two categories: organic compounds and inorganic compounds. Organic compounds are originally obtained from living sources, such as plants and animals. Here, carbon element is the essential constituent of these compounds. Inorganic compounds are originally obtained from non-living sources, such as minerals and rocks. Now we will see the last term, which is mixtures. Mixtures are the pure substances that are made up of two or more pure substances. They can have the same composition or variable composition and can be separated into constituent components by some physical means. The mixture is further subdivided into two categories, which are homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. Homogeneous mixtures have the same composition throughout. They are also known as solutions. Here the individual components cannot be seen, even under a microscope. Heterogeneous mixtures have a different compositions in different parts. Here the individual components can be seen, even with the naked eye, or with the help of a microscope. Now, let's come back to our question. When you will see this talcum powder under a magnifying glass, you will find it has the properties of solid and not gas. Therefore, talcum powder has a solid state of matter. Similarly, honey has the properties of liquid rather than solid.